So are we.
Paula Graham. That was live. That's all right. Always a pleasure to see you, Paula. She's from Zeb's General Store on Main Street in North Conway. Paula, how are you?
Good, honey.
Feeling spicy today.
We're going to spice everybody up for the Super Bowl. Right. And for the debate tonight. In the debate tonight, you might want to, make some fixins.
And you can get people together and check out the candidates and have some good tasty treats. But basically, it's a Super Bowl related theme because it's a big game. A lot of people are going to be watching. I'm not even a big fan of football. It'll be on. It'll be on. Yeah, and the kids are going to love some of these tasty treats. So let's jump right in.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to start with some appetizers, but full-bodied ones.
Yeah. Hearty.
We have dips here. You've got the BLT dip. That is just our private label dip. That is really good. In fact, if you're making BLTs, it's good. You can spread that instead of mayonnaise on the bread, and it really zings up a BLT or a turkey BLT.
Really? Yeah. Now, is it sour cream really
sour
the
cream
dip
and mayonnaise
ingredient?
Yeah, sour cream and mayonnaise.
All right, so both of those you need to make this dip?
Make it a little richer. You could do it with just sour cream, but the mayonnaise gives it a little kick.
Well, I have both of those in my fridge, which is lucky because most of my cooking happens with what I have in the cupboard. So I should come on over.
This one here, the pizza dip, is absolutely the children's favorite. I could sit with a spoon and eat the pizza dip, so we just don't make that in my house unless the kids are up for the weekend.
Right. Well, that sounds tasty. So pizza dip, we have BLT dip. We have
the Lobster Bisque dip. Now
this
originally was made, these seasonings, to make Lobster Bisque. And we made a dip out of it, and the people called us and said, "Why are you watering 288 at a time? 24 dozen." And we said, "Well, we make a dip, so now it's labeled Lobster Bisque dip mix."
Fantastic. And this is also sour cream mayonnaise?
Or sour cream and mayonnaise. The mayonnaise, you can get the low fat or whatever if you want, but the mayonnaise just gives it a little richer taste.
And they're saying these days that the lower fat, you don't necessarily need to avoid all the fat.
You need some of it for your skin and your hair. So these Q Culture barbecue sauces I brought along, one's cherry bourbon and one's apricot rum. Those are great for Swedish meatballs and stir in some crushed pineapple. And it gives you more of a tropical, zingy, not quite so heavy winter comfort food. It's sort of looking forward to spring food.
Okay, and now with the sugars in barbecue sauce, you sort of have to be careful about how hot you cook it, right?
low heat to simmer everything through. Otherwise, you're scraping that crock pot.
So you kind of have to cook ingredients first, then add the barbecue sauce and let it simmer.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we have the two flavors here, apricot rum, and you mentioned the bourbon. Cherry bourbon.
Cherry bourbon.
Which one's your favorite?
Delish. I like the apricot rum, although the cherry bourbon was the one that the owner, Wayne Toohey of Hollis, Maine, said to me, "Try these with the Swedish meatballs," and we do sell out when we do it.
Nice.
But, I like the apricot rum. I brought this Lost Woods hot sauce just because it's going to sound weird, the best chowder. He has a recipe on his website, lostwoodshotsauce.com, and it's sausage and potato chowder. It's link sausage that you brown up and then use this. And I've tried it with other hot sauces. It just doesn't taste the same.
What is the difference with this hot sauce?
He won't tell me.
Secret
I have
ingredient.
no idea, and good for him. But and the thickener in it is a little bit of pancake mix.
Oh, really?
But it's a really good. I brought it to a potluck chowder thing once. Everybody says sausage and potatoes. To one former Massachusetts fireman sat there and said, "Yeah, well, you people don't want it. I'm taking it all home." And
loving it. Yeah. Well, I've been making like hot wings, buffalo chicken. You just get the rotisserie chicken, you shred it up, and make buffalo little wraps out of it. Yeah. This would be perfect for that, I think.
It would be.
All right, good. What's next?
Then we have the black bean salsa from Stonewall Kitchen. And paired with this smoked cheddar cheese.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, 1 jar, 4 ounces of the smoked cheddar. You bring the jar to a really good heat, almost bubbling. Stir in the kibble there, we call it kibble. Cover it, take it off the heat. Kibble. And after about 10 minutes, stir it. It should be all melted. Oh my God.
Come on, really?
Oh, and I'll tell you, if you want a quick chili, if the kids come in from coasting or skiing or whatever, brown up some ground turkey or ground beef, drain off the grease, add the chili until it's all heated through. I mean,
that's
chili.
A full meal.
The salsa.
Yeah.
And then again, when it's really hot, put the cheese in, pull it off the heat, keep it covered, and then stir it in. It's instant chili. It's fabulous.
Oh my goodness, Paula, that sounds easy enough that I could do it.
And if you don't like the smoky taste, get yourself a regular cheddar.
Well, don't count out the smoky cheese though, because depending on who's making it, you can get a heavy smoked cheese, you can get light smoked.
This is
Would
just
you qualify
right.
this as
That's very
right?
subtle. It's just right, like those 3 beers. And it just works. And sometimes, if you bought a couple of jars of this and you have it in the pantry, but you don't have the smoked cheese, a little half a teaspoon of liquid smoke in there.
What is liquid smoke? You don't have to get into that.
I have no idea. I don't want to
know.
know, but it's nifty. This is White Mountain chili mix out of Lancaster.
Ooh, it's got some heft to it.
It does. And chili and cornbread. On a cold day, if it turns out to be a cold day, right here.
We get the trio. There we go.
It's really hard working against,
you know what?
I could never be a weather
There
woman.
we go. I got it. I got it. Low pressure system moving in here.
Yeah.
Or high pressure,
That's our
as the case may be.
ways of chili mixes, and they're really easy. Both of the recipes are about the same.
All right, so we have cornbread. This is also a cornbread?
Yep.
Okay, and then you have the chili. So you just pretty much dump this into a big pot.
Yep.
And add water.
Yeah.
I like that.
Our
I like
crock
that.
pot.
And then you are the hero.
Yeah.
For Super Bowl Sunday.
Right. And of course, Stonewall Kitchen came out with something easy for everybody.
Can this be slow cooker?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But really on low, so you don't caramelize it.
Right. Wow. Pulled pork.
Pulled pork simmering sauce. I know.
I just, I'm not letting you leave with these ingredients.
I like the pulled chicken. The pulled chicken is bad because pulled pork I think is too rich. So
it can be a little greasy depending on the kind of pork that you use.
Kelly's secret of the rotisserie chicken.
Oh, yeah.
With that, make a short time cooking, and that's the sloppy Joe mix. People like sloppy Joes. Do you know what? I'm 67 years old. I've never had one in my life.
What?
But my kids tell me they love sloppy Joes.
Why not, Paula?
I don't know.
What?
I don't think they were invented when I was a kid.
Sloppy Joe. We used to live on sloppy Joes. That's like one of the easiest things to throw together, and the kids love it.
Another thing, this Zeb's hot pepper jam. You know when you've got a thing of cream cheese, they put hot pepper jelly on it, and it looks very pretty. And by the third person in, it looks gross. This is strong enough that you can actually mix it into the cream cheese. Do it with a hand mixer or an immersion blender. It's the prettiest color, and oh my God, it tastes so good.
Really?
But it's also good if you have a bagel and cream cheese or toast and cream cheese, and then put a little bit of that on.
I love it.
What a nice kick.
Wonderful. Okay, let's move through some other products. And all this you can find at Zeb's General Store. It's right on Main Street in North Conway Village.
It's a couple of smoked pepperonis. They're both out of Vermont.
And we were talking about smoked versus heat, and I guess both methods are good. Smoked is really what preserves, so it doesn't get as dry, shall we say, as a heated preserved. Right,
action. And they use different cedar chips. Like we have chips for smoking in the store during barbecue season. You'd be surprised how many people grill in the winter that we still sell them.
We totally grill. Why not?
And we've got a new line of dressings and barbecue sauce. We've got 10 different flavors of barbecue sauce. It says bourbon. It's pretty good.
What would you use? Would this be a pork or what?
I do it on ribs.
On ribs?
Yeah.
Jeez. Can I come over to your house, Paula? You're always whipping up the tasty treats.
But I'm not at Zeb's on the weekends.
Yes, I am.
Then we have 6 or 8 different salad dressings that we've gotten somebody to make for us, and they are absolutely terrific.
So you guys come up with the recipes, what you like, and then you have people make them for Zeb, so you can come in.
Tell them what we might like, and they send us how it comes out, and then we say, okay, private label it for us.
All right, awesome. So you guys have a lot of
those.
This is the bacon ranch and the honey French.
Yeah. Now this honey French is a really good. You can use that in an old diet workshop recipe. For they used to do a chicken breast. You take the Catalina dressing, the red French dressing, onion soup, and no sugar apricot preserves. Okay. You mix them together. You can use this for that.
Perfect.
And that's you could do that with pulled chicken or pulled pork too. It's a different, different taste.
All right. Do you want to finish up on the popcorn?
Sure. Well, I want to show these crackers there. This is from
the package is much better at Zeb's.
I know, a pound of saltines, 4 sleeves of saltines. Okay. This seasoning is called Savory Seasonings, and we give you a 2-gallon Ziploc bag. First, I always put it in a bowl and open it. Pour the seasoning in, a cup and 2/3 of canola oil, and then I zip it, but I go like this to the bottom of the bag to blend it in.
Yeah.
You know, make sure there's no lumps. Then you dump the 4 sleeves of saltines in, or 2 sleeves and, you know, a half a pound of oyster crackers, and you Ziploc it. You know, zip it, but don't squeeze the air out of it. You need the air so you have, you know, mixability. The theory of the displacement thing. And you just you keep rolling it over on the counter all day. Everybody, I'd leave it at the candy counter and the fudge counter.
So
and I give the kids, when you walk by, shake, roll it gently. And then leave it all night. They're not greasy, they're delicious.
Wow.
And it's a really inexpensive way to make a bunch of crackers when you're having people coming. I use them as crumbs on lobster mac and cheese, you know, regular mac and cheese. And you can freeze, it says you can freeze and refrigerate them, so we don't say that until we do it. I've done it, you can.
All right.
They don't come out soggy.
All right, let's finish up with a couple products there. I think we're running close to time here.
For desserts, either
desserts.
Pina colada or coconut cloud cheesecake. This is the Cool Whip cream cheese and the flavoring packets. Pina coladas, you can add in some crushed pineapple. You know, you put them in a little, the little muffin things.
Yeah,
the mini ones, or if you got big eaters, the big ones. The coconut cloud, I like to use that. Put it in that, and then we put hot fudge sauce on top of it. And you've got a sort of an almond joy, individual almond joy dessert, and it's easy. The kids could do it for you. And just take ice cream scoops and fill those little
Kids, go make
muffin cups. And then, of course, you have to have popcorn during the game.
Yes.
So we've got
a good snack, a healthy snack.
Yeah, butter, white cheddar.
White cheddar.
Cheddar. These are all from Coastal Maine. Popcorn in Booth Bay. Oh my God, they're fabulous.
Wonderful.
You know.
So a full selection of these, and of course the ever popular kettle corn.
Right, our Zeb's private label popcorn. It's kettle corn. It is delish.
So when can they get into the shop and get all these tasty treats, Paula?
In about 25 minutes.
All right, 25 minutes. You can go see Paula. She'll be over there. And, you know, mention that you saw on the show. Say, I want that pepperoni or I want that popcorn. Yeah. And she'll bring you right to the spot. Because there's so much to look at Zeb's. I mean, it's so cool when you walk in. You've got the candy counter, of course. My kids, every time we drive by, can we go to the candy counter? So it's a great place to go and visit. A lot of fun and many, many items to choose from.
Yeah. And many of these tricks with the sort of instant chili and all of that, school vacation week's coming up. It's easy for you, because especially if you're able to be out skiing with the kids. Come in and have something quick.
Or even slow cooker meal. You know, you could have this simmering, and then boom, you're ready to go when you get in.
Just don't put the cheese until the end. You don't want it to get rubbery.
Don't want rubbery cheese, no. Paula, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to see you. All right, folks, Zeb's General Store. You can find them in the heart of North Conway Village. And again, they open at about 25 minutes, so you can get on over there. What time are you open till?
Tonight, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock tonight, so you can get all your Super Bowl snacks right ready for tomorrow's big game. All right, Paula, thanks again.
You're welcome.
All right, folks, we'll be back. We're going to be talking product testing. We have Mesh 01 waiting in the wings, and we're going to give you the inside scoop on how to find some products. And again, if you want Super Bowl snacks, head on over to Zeb's General Store right in North Conway.
Ready to win. We're live, local, and about to give away a great White Mountain prize. Who's going to win? We'll find out in moments when you play Watch and Win.